Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim World number 4. Back again to do another route. This... Did I not do the countdown? Oops. Yes, I did. Back again, and this time back on the East Coast Main Line. And no, not in the full release version. Today, as I'm streaming this, is supposed to be the day that the normal version of Train Sim World 4 releases. Because I've got a deluxe version, I've been waiting for everything to transfer across so I could then use some other trains on the East Coast Main Line. I've waited and I've waited and I've waited. It's not happened yet. So, what we're going to do on this stream is we're going to do the East Coast Main Line, do a full run in the Azuma, just memory and all that, and then maybe look at something else. Tomorrow night, we're going to come back again and do the East Coast Main Line, but in HSTs and 158s and all that sort of thing. I am also now, in a hope to try and stop the lag, going to be running this in DX12. So we'll see if that makes a difference. It's either going to crash or it's going to work. Good evening, by the way, to Trent, Greg and Skippy. And if it does go on YouTube and you're watching this on YouTube, hi. There'll be links in the description below to where you can get the game, to where you can watch me live on Twitch, and to join the Discord server as well. New Discord server coming soon. If you're into entertainment, if you like films, TV shows, music, sport even, I don't know how that got in there, there's a new Discord server coming. Nothing to do with gaming. Information will be appearing over the next week or so. Evening to Crispy as well. So yes, we're on the old version. That's all the routes we've got. So we're going to go back on the East Coast Main Line. Let's do a trip. Let's do that one. Doncaster to Peterborough. Hang on, let's do the way around. That one. Okay, we did Doncaster to Peterborough. That'll do. So yes, then tomorrow we will be here and doing it all again in something diseasily. That's going to be good. We're looking forward to that. I was hoping to do it this evening. So this will be a slightly reduced stream in length. Of course, I forgot the world's quietest train. So we give it a bit of volume. Right. Okay. That in forward. Headlights on dimmed. Unlock doors. Passengers are being loaded. Hi, Gary. I hear a 66. So where are we going? Retford, Newark Northgate, Grantham, Peterborough. That'll be that then. Loading passengers here at where are we? Doncaster. That's the one. It was. I know it's something. Lock doors. That's loud. Right, Retford. We're single-handed doodah, aren't we? Yes. So hopefully we should move. We do move. There we go. Apparently there's going to be a fix coming to increase the audio in this as well. Can't come soon enough. But we will see if we get any lag. How do you get the hill gradient and brake pressure display on the screen? I don't know. I don't do anything. It seems... See, no, there was some lag. There was some lag. I was about to say it seems smoother, but then we got lag. Okay, 16 miles from Retford, 1.2 miles. We got a 125 limit. We got green signals. I will be glad, if I'm honest, to never use this train again. Once we get some diesel stuff coming out, I just find this thing so boring. Whether it's the audio. There's a whole bank of, Ethan, there's a whole bank of 66s there. Oh, hang on, we can do the speeding thing now. All right, let's go. So all it is just 66s and me. There'll be a Flying Scotsman along at some point, I'm sure. Yes, the PC editor came out as well now. Not my cup of Horlicks, but you know, some people might like it. If during the stream, by the way, anyone suddenly gets all their content, let me know, please. Right, so Retford thingy, and then another place, and somewhere else. Some places we're going to be going to. It's still a little bit laggy. Cross City's out, but 30 quid. Well, yes. Well, it's been out. Cross City's been out for ages. It's been out for what? A year? It's not a new thing. It's an old route. I believe it's taking 4 hours to get all the routes. Yeah, I should just probably... Well, when I fire it up tomorrow, it'll be quite a bit to download, I should imagine. Yeah, the lagginess hasn't gone away running it in DX12. That's what I'm interested in, see? To run old routes in 4 to see if it's 4 that's causing the lag or whether it's the route. I'm guessing we'll find that out this week. Because if it's the route, then I'll just go back to 3. Until they've sorted it out. Because there's nothing at the moment that I will miss from 4. Well, I don't think they realised they had to update them all manually. I thought they thought Steam would just go, okay, here you go. Actually, well, that's better. We got lag last time, though, whenever a train came towards us. It's definitely still laggy. God, lucky it wasn't one of those drinking games, when every time I say the word lag, take a shot. But we'll see how we go. It does seem better than last time. That's why I want to test old routes. I want to test some of the Train Sim World 3 routes and see if it is the game. That's my lags of a jelly baby. God, I'd be the size of Derek. I do think, and I have said this several times, I do think, as good as it is, as well as it's modelled, I think this is the most boring route in any Train Sim World game we've had so far. And I think this is the most boring train we've had in any Train Sim World game so far. So I'm combining the two. I wanted to bring a HST on here. You think the TGV was a little worse? Oh, yeah, I'm never using that again. I don't think that... No, I think the audio was okay on that. The route was boring, but it wasn't as boring as this. So yeah, tomorrow we will bring you some HSTs, some 158s, some 700s. So we'll play about a bit with this. Oh God. Slightly speeding. Oh God, very much speeding. Oh yeah, that lag's not gone away, has it? Braking. Yeah, so running the game in DirectX 12 doesn't seem to make a difference. Yeah, that's what Skippy said. It could take a couple of hours to show. So yeah, that's why I started a bit later, hoping it would transfer across, but it's fine. We will do it tomorrow. But yeah, as I said, if the old routes are laggy in this, I just won't play this for a while. I'll just go back and do the old routes in Train Sim World 3. Maybe once every couple of weeks, come back and check in on this, see if they fixed it. Because I think all the best routes are the old ones, personally. Although, you know, having the 158 on here is going to make a difference, because that's going to be timetabled. Being able to take a 700 out of the station at Peterborough and put it in the sidings. Wow. And being able to take a HST up here, though. Yes. But, yeah, when the Pacer turns up... Oh, yeah. But that's a couple of months away. So hopefully by the time the Pacer turns up, they're to fix this. Yeah, fiddling around with the game files, probably not a good idea. Because it's probably not just a case of transferring the route. They may have had to do things in the background. Maybe to do with the volumetric fog. So they could be different. Plus it stops people from, you know, illegally copying the files out. It probably has to do a check process to make sure that you own it. Because the lovely little darlings that don't want to pay for anything. Maybe Train Sim World 5 will have volumetric frogs. You never know. Anyway, we're 4.6 miles from Retford. Our first station stop. It's an easy route, if nothing else. Because quite basically, I haven't got to do much. But it is just a flat out, almost dash. It seems boring. That's what I said earlier. It's the most boring route we've had in any Train Sim World. And in my opinion only, the most boring train. Oh, that's not good, Greg. Alright, we've got a yellow. I was going to do the Verka Dresden, but when I tried that last weekend, that was laggy as well. Right, another yellow. So we'll start slowing it down because you've also got a 50 mile an hour limit coming up in 1.6 of the miles. Nice guy, Miles. Oh yeah, self-driving cars. God. The guy at work's got a BMW thing 2 Series, and he comes into work and then just lets it park itself. How hard is it to like drive into a parking space now? Right, we have a red light. Oh, there's lag. So I'm guessing it's going to hold us outside Retford, or whether the red's just there to slow us down. It's nice bird twittering going on in the background there. Yeah, I'm running on DX12. There's a little bit of lag. It's not as bad. At least when a train passes us, we don't get huge lag as we did before. Right, we've now got a green. Right, into Retford we come. Yeah, it's Crispy that said a possible fix is to run it on DX12. So that's what I did. See, Crispy's not as stupid as he looks. Okay, Crispy's not as stupid as Ethan looks. Right, our first stop is Redford. So yeah, tomorrow night we'll try some diesel action on this route and see how that goes. Thursday night, going to do some OMSI. Haven't done that in a little while, so that's back on Thursday. Friday night, we're playing with our balls in Golfing with Idiots. Saturday night we got some trucking and tunes, and then Sunday afternoon back on the farm. So quite a lot of things coming up this week. Yeah, I started to slow down way too early. Oh, we're roughly on time as well. Look at that. Hey, two seconds late. That's not bad. Oh no, yeah, 2 seconds late. I can cope with that. Wait until 10:40. Okay, let's go out and have a wander. Hello, first class people. Do you feel first class? Can we get through these doors? Oh, hello. Oh, we can't. Well, there's a thing. Why did I go out and then come back? Okay. Oh, this is the galley. This is where the cookie type stuff happens with the making of the food and the cooking of the things and the making of the coffees. Well, I'll be jiggered. You work there. Hey, that's what you should do, Trent. You should be a chef on a train. You get to go places and do the fooding thing. Oh, hang on. Right, okay. Sit down in the thing. Right, we have 10 of the seconds to go before we go off to the next place. I can't remember where it is. Grantham? Maybe Grantham. Locked doors. I wasn't paying attention as to where we're going. That's what you should be, Train. Be a chef on a Trent. Exactly. Oh, Newark Northgate next. It wasn't Grantham at all. And don't smoke an e-cigarette because you look like an idiot. Why is the platform canopy going all the way around there and curvy? Oh, they got a lower... Oh, hello. They got a lower track thing. That's quite... Where does that go? That's quite cool. Guess it goes to other places. Right, 17 of the miles. Barbecue Trent, anyone? We are not talking about spit roasting Trent. Thank you. Right, power. Goes east west, what? Not north south. Oh, the purple one. Today is somewhere. I wasn't really paying attention. Looking at HST going through. It's quite train geeky, really. The Magic Roundabout, Swindon. I was just watching a video about it. Okay, it's a roundabout. It's not magical. It's a very easy roundabout. It just looks confusing. Barbecue Steve, anybody? It doesn't have any fairy dust. Well, it's by chance that I was in Bristol Parkway the other week when one of them came through. Video of it departing, available on my YouTube as a short. Yeah, I was. When was he talking about things? I can't remember. We were talking about things. Farming on Sunday. I think it might have been, or one of the nights when I believe Derek, might have been Derek, said that there's a pacer going back onto the main line to do a rail tour. Yes, all of the yes. I'm not a train geek, but yes. To be able to go on a pacer at line speed, yes. Just yes. I'm not a train geek, not by a long shot. Transport, yes. Trains, no. Hey, I want to do a really long journey on Megabus. And I want to do a really long flight and a long ferry trip. You know, it's not just trains. I saw on the tweeties this morning, Jeff Marshall tweeted out, because that guy's walked down to Land's End raising money for charity, which is awesome. Someone was departing Land's End to go to John O'Groats by bus. Now that would be quite interesting. That is all my Christmases wishes. Yeah, ride a pacer. It's because I didn't start doing this and wasn't going out doing stuff when the pacers are still in mainline service. If I'd have started going out, you know, leaving the house a year earlier, would have probably ended up on a pacer somewhere. You know, I went on the HST the other month, so that's fine. Although when you're in a carriage, you don't really know you're on a HST, which is the bit I don't really get about going on like diesel rail tours and steam rail tours and stuff, because when you're sat in a carriage, you don't know what's pulling you. It could be anything. Well, no, it wasn't anything to do with the purple one. It's because I planned the York trip, didn't I? First one we've done in a couple of years. Actually, no, we did Convoy in the Park, didn't we? Yes, the big one this year is Manchester, 2nd of December. A few of us getting together. A weekend in Manchester, well, Saturday and Sunday morning in Manchester. Oh, I just spotted we got a yellow. And Ed and Jack, yes. Oh, indeed. Yeah, I might be going up Friday evening. I think that's looking more and more likely now. A bit of excitement, the yellow signal. Yeah, that was it. It is just a boring route, isn't it? Imagine being a driver on this. It's like, easy, yes, but blimey. That's the one downside to faster routes. Although, I think if you go much faster, like if you're looking at like the Shinkansen and stuff like that, I think the speed keeps you alert. Does that mean you get to annoy me earlier? Quite probably. Yeah, you could do it in the snow, I suppose. I could have done it. Yeah, rain maybe not, because the wipers then become annoying. Oh, hang on, we got another yellow. Oh, no, it's gone green. We're okay. 7.8 miles to go. And if you weren't here at the beginning, I will be plugging, and I do apologise for this, but over the coming weeks, I will be plugging my new Discord server, which is currently a work in progress, but will go live hopefully in the next week or so, based around entertainment. It's set up. There are sections. So I will be plugging it and trying to get people to join it and join in. Places to talk about films, TV shows, music, sport, YouTube, and hopefully we'll get a conversation going about various things in there. So yes, I will be plugging that a bit more when it's fully up and running and stuff. It started basically, my favourite show in the world, no surprise to anybody that's been around a while, is a show called The West Wing. I normally go through and watch the whole thing once a year. And really wanted to find somewhere where I could chat about it to people that also like the show. Could I find anywhere? No. I thought, well, if nowhere exists for things like that, maybe I should just create it. You know, what's the old saying? Build it and they will come. So we got together on Monday night, last night, and started tweaking and working out the server. Well, Crispy was working out the bot and stuff. So we'll try and get that working and get the little logos and stuff. Isn't that what Reddit's for? But I think Discord works better. And the way we've got it, basically, you join the server and you click on an icon to say what you're interested in. So whether it be TV shows, films, music, sport, or YouTube. And if you're interested in films, it shows you the film section, and then you go what sort of films you're into, and then you click the ones you're interested in, and then you only see the rooms that you're interested in. So I think it's going to work quite well. And Skippy, thank you very much for that. Artful, you are now one of us. There is no escape. And hi, Dark Girl. And yeah, I am just doing a route in Peterborough to Doncaster. Waited for the update DLC, or the old DLC to transfer across from 3 to 4, which is supposed to be at 6 PM. Apparently it's going to take sort of 3 or 4 hours. So rather than not stream, I thought I'd just jump in the Azuma and do a little run. I'm also now running in DirectX 12 to see if that makes a difference, and it seems to be. It does seem to be running better now. Little bits of lag, like that. So yeah, tomorrow night, when it all transfers over, I will come back and do some more on this route. But then we'll do a run in a 158, we'll do some HST stuff. We'll see what we can do with the 700. Uh-oh, we may not be stopping at Northgate. Oh, I don't know, the brake's quite good. One thing it will be good is to get more AI stuff on this line. So if you are going up and down, you will see 158s and HSTs. And not just... Which I suppose is realistic, isn't it? Because you are just going to see IETs going up and down. So yeah, more of this tomorrow. Thursday, OMSI. Friday, balls. Saturday night, trucking. Sunday afternoon, farming. We are now arriving at Newark Northgate. I really need Crispy to pull his finger out and get a Pride livery done for this as well. Yeah, well, about a minute early. That's not bad, is it? We like that. It does look good. You can't deny that it does look good. Screenshot. Is that done? I put so much thought into my thumbnails. Wait until 10:55. Okay, walkabout time. Hello, people. Yeah, I don't think you lot should be in first class. Not that I'm judging. Oh, God, don't get out the thing. Hang on. Can't get through the door. Okay. The new livery editor is awful. Now you can't move the camera, move an object at once. Or use keybinds, copy, paste, change it. Oh. I'd love to. I need to do a first class trip. That's what I need to do at some point. See if I can get a first class bargain. I did say last weekend that I watched that race between a motorbike and the train doing the Aberdeen to Penzance. I think that needs to be a thing next year. A long train trip with a group of us. I think that needs to happen. I was going to just do the Penzance thing on my own this year, but then didn't really fancy spending 9 hours on a train on my own. Although now it's got quite some appeal. Hang on, where are these people going? That's not a door. The door's here. No, that's not a door. The door's here. That's still no. Oh, nearly. Oh, you've nearly got it. Come on, you can do it. No. Oh, okay. No, you're gonna. Oh no. Oh, come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can't do it, can you? He's going to give up now. Yeah, he's like, no, I can't. I need to go in there. I can't do it. Yeah, it's Ed trying to find his front door. Do you want to give up? No, I don't want to give up service. I got out to check the guy with the thing. Hang on, let's get in here. Oh, hang on. We don't want the passengers following me, do they? There we go. Or the chefs, because you know what chefs are like. There we go. And then we'll shut that one as well. There we go. 3 doors between us and the public. That's fine. Right, wait until 10:55 and the seconds. I find buggy AI amusing. Oh yeah, if it's just people, you know, the people. Hang on, let's do a thing. It does involve me leaning around a lot. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, the people. Okay. Oh, there we go. We're moving. I still reckon it's too quiet. No, well, there's some Superman AI where's words? Some Superman AI the other day. Right, Grantham, 13 miles. Yeah, definitely running better in DX12. So if you've got it on PC and you've been having laggy issues, go into the thing, and do dash DX12. The thing. There you go. That was simple, wasn't it? Right, there you go. Right click on the game in Steam, go to properties. Right, it says load options, put dash DX12. I think it's something like that. The thing. I was going to link something. Thinking about Maggie, I don't know. This is going to be a segue. Not the stupid two-wheel thing. Again, one for the new Discord server coming soon, based around entertainment. Came up on my YouTube feed last night. I had over 1 million views, so some of you have probably already watched it. Some cyclists in Scotland were on the Balmoral estate, going out on their mountain bikes, staying in a bothy, so free accommodation you can stay in overnight. Dumped their stuff in the bothy, saw a load of Range Rovers driving past and stuff, and thought, okay, one of the Royals must be out here. Cycling along a track, who was walking towards them on his own? Charlie. One of them pressed record on their GoPro, and it was just like Charlie was having a chat. Oh yeah, we used to stay in the place next to the bothy, and oh yeah, but you know, you're out on your own. Oh yeah, I like to walk. So I'm guessing someone with a sniper's rifle and a good scope was keeping his eye on the king, but just out wandering on his own. It's like, how cool is that? And they left after chatting to him and had the opinion that actually, yeah, I thought I wouldn't be impressed, but actually, what a really nice guy. I think Charlie likes to be anywhere else other than Buckingham Palace. Although the Queen was hardly there. No space, so just minus DX12, exactly as, yeah. So just put that in launch options and it'll launch in DX12. It does seem to be better from a laggy point of view. Certainly when a train comes towards me, I'm not getting the lag. Oh yeah, well that's why a lot of celebs will go out in, like, you know, sunglasses, baseball cap. And I think a lot of people that work in like shops and stuff in London or any area where celebrities come in, they're just told not to acknowledge them because they just want to be, you know, you want to go out and get a loaf of bread and a pint of milk. Or I should imagine, you know, delivery drivers working for all the home delivery companies get a celebrity opening the door and taking the shopping off them. It kind of bugs me this route doesn't go to King's Cross. Not just you. So I get the reasonings why they did it, because of the whole Flying Scotsman thing and the Doncaster bit, and that people have been asking for a high-speed UK route, so this does make sense. I think eventually, I bet we'll probably get King's Cross. You met one of the members of Bucks Fizz before. Nice. I had the decorators merchant I used to work in. On my day off, handily, Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen came in and bought some paint. For anybody that, you know, remembers Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen. Right, we got 2 miles and we got a 115 limit. 6 miles. Is it purple paint? No, I think it's bought some gloss and undercoat and stuff. You're glad that the East Coast Main Line is finally in Train Sim World. Well, as I said earlier, I do think, and again, my opinion, that this is the most boring route we've ever had in Train Sim World. And because of the lack of audio, the most boring train. It may improve. There is an audio fix coming, and I think the route will be better for those that have got the 158, the HST from the Midland Main Line, and the 700. They will then appear as timetable options in this, which I said I was hoping to do this evening, waiting for the update to come out, but it could take 3 or 4 hours. So tomorrow night, we're going to come back and do some more East Coast Main Line, but we'll bring the HST up here, we'll do a 158 route, and we'll shunt around in a 700. And then I'm intrigued to see how the Train Sim World 3 routes run in this. Hopefully, okay. Hopefully these lag issues we're getting are just Train Sim World 4 issues and not old route issues. Yeah, it's taking time for them to come out. I said I know from the post I saw earlier that they're having to add them in Steam one by one. And like for me, it won't update until all my DLC are across, I think. Because I own every DLC, well, every route. There's a couple of locos I haven't got. That's quite tunnely. Right, 2.5 miles to go to Grantham. And then make our way. Which way are we going? Are we going to Peterborough or do we start at Peterborough? I think we're going to Peterborough. I can't remember which end we started at. Or do we start at Doncaster? No, it must be going to Doncaster. I'm not going to look, it's too easy. No, we started at Peterborough, didn't we? Peterborough, Newark Northgate, the blue, then Grantham. I started Doncaster, did I? Oh, I don't know. I know nothing. Oh, hang on.
Hello there.
There you go. It says King's Cross on a display. Or isn't it a display? Oh yeah, over here. Next station stop, Peterborough. Uh-oh. Oh, it's fine. No, it's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. There you go. Some of the trains on the platform. Hang on, let's have a look. How much of it? Yeah, that's all right. You can get on and off there. Just get on and just walk down. It's easy. Yeah, that's not a problem. It's a pain if you... Oh, okay. Mind the step. Well, it was raining, wasn't it? So the braking abilities of the braking became lessened. Less of the friction thing, the frictionist thing, that the thing, the grip. And now we have the thing. Are you going to work? No. Okay, no, that's fine. I was optimistic there. Oh, hello, I did a thing. Was it me or did I move? Oh, no. Okay, no, it is moving. Bits of it, audio-wise, fine. I just think the traction motor noise is too quiet. So I've got my game audio volume really loud, just so we can actually hear something when we're going along. Next station stop, Peterborough. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, thank God for that. Why have we got a sound volume thing in here? What's that for? Question mark. Okay. Uh-huh. Huh, interesting. Right. Anyway, we'll lock the doors. So they should now go, as they do, blur. Oh yeah, 28 miles to Peterborough's. Go, go, go. Yeah. Oh god, there's a train. So yeah, so the 158, if you already have it, that will come across to this. The Midland Main Line, if you've already got that, then you'll get timetable scenarios for this as well. And also the 700. So if you bought the 700 DLC, you'll get bits of that in this. The 700, I believe, though, is all you'll be able to do with it is take it out the station at Peterborough and put it in the sidings, because it doesn't run any further north than Peterborough. The HST, there'll be timetabled services up and down, and the 158, I think, only goes as far as Grantham. So it'd be this 28-mile stretch in a 158, which would be interesting. So we will try all of those tomorrow night. Where there is more of this. And then Thursday night, the multiplayers in OMSI. I haven't done that for 2 months now. No, month. Some time. I think about a month. OMSI've got a sale on. Ooh, hi Owen. Was it still doing the raining thing? Oh, it seems to be. Right, so flat out now to Peterborough, 26 of the miles. Oh, sales just for the get. Is it much off though? Because OMSI's never on sale. Oh, it is just the game. Ah, okay. %30. That's not bad. As discounts go, it's discount. Yeah, it's definitely less laggy running it on DX12. There is still lag, but less lag. Right, so we're due there in 17 minutes. Oh, it's been a month. Well, I normally do it once a month, don't I? So that's fine. So I'm guessing no one's had their DLC start to come across yet. I think it'd be better if you got less DLC. I think there's more of a chance you're getting them earlier. I think if you've got a lot of DLC, it's going to take a long time. Yeah, I was restarting Steam. Right, 23 miles to go. Okay then, so for those of you that have played Train Sim World 4, honest feedback time. Is anyone, Steam Train, really happy with it? Oh, that's true, Greg. So you didn't have Train Sim World 3, did you? So yeah, you can't buy it. It's available for Train Sim World 4. 50-50. Well, yeah, but you haven't had any other ones. So you've only got... Problem is... Yeah, I think the core game is going to be okay. I think the routes are disappointing. And I think it's only going to improve when all the old routes come over. I think the problem is that everyone's going to want... Everyone wanted King's Cross, didn't they? But I got the reason why they had to go as far as Doncaster. Because of the Flying Scotsman. A bit of me thinks they should have gone further. Even if they would have announced that, okay, this goes to Peterborough. Within the lifetime of the game, we're going to take it to King's Cross. Then people will be like, okay. You know, we saw, I don't know whether it was something that shouldn't have been there or not. Obviously, when we spawned the train, this train, onto another track last weekend, the display there that currently says London King's Cross and next station Peterborough, that said London Paddington, the next station Swindon. So whether that means that, you know, there's an 800 lurking there somewhere and we are going to get a Great Western Express extension, don't know. Yeah, I like the ribbon indicator as well. And yeah, I've never understood that, Crispy. Whether it's a dovetail thing, gives them time, but I don't know why the consoles come out earlier. Well, no, there's probably a reason there. Most console players, and I'm going to say most console players, are probably finishing what they're doing for the day at around 3 o'clock. Just saying. Which means they're probably sat at home at 4 o'clock, getting all impatient. I think a lot of PC players are probably finishing their thing for the day at around 5 o'clock. Getting home, eating, firing up the PC about 6 o'clock. Job done. Steam has always been 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I'm not a Pacific Standard. Just my assumption. Yeah, the pace is the thing I'm looking forward to, and I think we're going to get that in the next couple of months. Well, no, it's because of the Pacific Ocean. It's the west coast of America. So 8 hours behind us. Steam is American. Yeah, I forget that. Yeah, and I'm sure because people that bought this on console before it released, it auto-installed, didn't it? So the minute it released, you could play it. Was that the case with Steam? It doesn't, does it? It doesn't pre-install? Or does it? And then it just allows you to play it. Yeah, and I think that's a mistake. Because it'd be so much better if you can go, oh yeah, pre-install that, thanks very much. It's sat there ready, and then as soon as release goes, because it saves the load on their servers, surely. Because whenever a big game releases on Steam, you know, there's such a load on their servers. Whereas if you just pre-installed it when you bought it, and then waited for it, it just downloads it in the background, then unlocks at the time. Yeah, Microsoft do it. At this point, we've got Forza Motorsport coming soon. Looking forward to that one. Alright, we got a yellow. Is it going to go green or is it going to stay yellow? Or is it going to go red? If it goes red, I'm screwed. No, it's gone green. We're okay. So yeah, hopefully when everything else releases, on this as well, we will get more AI. So I'm looking forward to the fact that this route might feel a bit more alive. The day Motorsport releases, you're going to be in Derby again. I thought you went 4 times a year. You're going again in November. Every 2 months. Blimey, I thought it was like, wow, okay. How am I liking the game? I spent a lot of time in Train Sim World 2, 3, well now 4. As we've been saying, I don't know if I'm totally blown away by 4, because I don't think the routes are that amazing. I'm looking forward to see what comes from 4. There's no real features in this. I like the free roam. And again, we'll play around more with that tomorrow and over the coming weeks, because being able to just spawn a diesel in. Although Crispy reckoned he put a 323 on here and it worked. Right, in that case, when we get to Peterborough, let me try that. What, in timetable mode, Crispy? Right, okay. In that case, we'll get to Peterborough and we'll see if we can spawn a 323. Because I think that's a bit that's going to be interesting. And that's a bit I'm looking forward to fiddling around with. You got Classic 2 and 3. Yeah, actually my video on Glasgow to Dunblaine's going out tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow on Classic. I really like that. That was a very good route. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's on, maybe I spawned the train the wrong way round or something. We'll have a look when we get there. You could do it from both sides. Of course you could. So what you're saying is, Crispy, and I don't want to put words into your mouth here, but I think what you're saying is that I'm an idiot. Look, don't hold back. You know, you just tell it as it is. So yeah, okay, when we get to Peterborough, we'll see if we can spawn in a 323. What we'll do actually is we just carry on in free roam. And we'll see if we can just spawn in a 323. And see if we maybe take that as far as Grantham. Have they sorted the stutters? And now running in DX12, and that seems to be better. It's a little bit laggy, but nowhere near as bad as it was. So yeah, so run it, if you're on PC, run it in DirectX 12. Oh yeah, is it actually raining? I do. Right, 5 miles to go. So yeah, at least when we get all the stuff imported over from 3 to this tomorrow, we can then spawn in diesel stuff. That's what I want to be able to do. You know, for me, doing like West Cornwall local, starting in Penzance, taking a train to St Erth, and then just getting off, spawning in another train, and then taking it down at St Ives. Coming back to St Erth, spawning another train, taking it out at St Austell. Yeah, so we will be doing HST tomorrow back on this. Right, 3 and a bit miles to go. Not loud at all. And then we'll see if we can get a 323 running on the East Coast Main Line. I've failed every other time. So 2.4 miles, we got 105 limit. 2.5 miles, we stop. The draw distance still doesn't seem to be very much, so does it? It's drawing just in front of the train. Yet on the American one, it was drawing really far in front. So this does need work. You've got an update appear on Steam. Ooh. $36 gig. Okay, right. Second choice then. What I can do... Oh, still no DLC. Oh, bugger, in that case I won't then. I said what I could do is I could quit this and see if I get the routes. So it's just an update. Okay, in that case I won't. We'll wait till tomorrow. We'll try the 323. So what we should be able to do is spawn the 323 on the other track, going the other way. And then see what happens. Yeah, I might have to go out the office tomorrow, so I might just sneak home, fire up the PC in the afternoon and just leave it. So at least when I come home from work then, it'll be ready to go. That's skiving. In my lunch break. Maybe. Sounds like this release was rushed. I think a little bit. They're obviously trying to hit a release date, and I don't think it was tested overly well. Okay, so we've made it to Peterborough. Well, yeah, and this time next year will be Train Sim World 5. 2 years ago it was Train Sim World 2. It's an every year update. It's an every year new release. Well, yeah, I could have asked to be a beta tester, but I haven't got time. I don't get time for anything. Yeah, I'm starting an entertainment Discord server. How's that going to work? Okay. Right, so an hour, 79.58 miles. So if we go continue, if we go return to free roam, and we get out of here. Right, so the AI is now going to take over that train. Doors are closing. What we're going to attempt to do is come up here, come down here, press tab, spawn in a train, and go 323. Right, there we go. Okay, so now if we sit in here, shut the door. Okay, so click on our train, set path. Now we want to go to there, Tannington Downs, just to see. Master key on. Okay. There must be an update. Right, there we go. 323. Running on the East Coast Main Line in timetable mode. So that train we just got out of is there. There's going to be a train in front of us. It's a very odd livery. Yeah, it's a slightly broken livery, I think. Oh, it's just for the training centre one, is it? Right. .3 miles to the waypoint we set. We could have set a station. Maximum speed 90. Yeah, we'll see. But that's how easy it is when it works to spawn a train in. Oh yeah, because that's coming in an update, isn't it? The whole bouncing up and down thing. That almost needs to be the thumbnail, really, doesn't it? But it does show you what you can do. You just spawn a train. I'm interested to see if we get anything coming the other way. Because although that train stopped in the platform behind us, that I should imagine, because the AI is now taking it over, that will come back again. So that'll end up being behind us, I think. Or it might, depending on what it does as AI, whether it will go down and then it will just come back, or whether it will leave from there and cross over. Oh, okay, so it goes out and then comes back in, something else comes back in again. Oh, blimey, we're nearly hitting 100. There we go, 100 mile an hour in a 323. Right, it's going to be interesting now to see how it routes us, because we've put it to just a, I don't know if we put it as a siding or whether it's just a stop on the track. So what we should be able to do is, when we stop, is continue on to Grantham, in theory. Because I didn't go far enough. It's a shame that the map doesn't show the stations. They've been testing new physics on the Pacer. Nice. Oh yeah, there we go. Is it me or does this seem less laggy? Yeah, it does seem really good now. Right, 3 miles to the point where I picked for us to stop. Which is just somewhere random. But it does make it different now that you can just spawn a train in, another train the other way. Spawn a train in timetable mode. So if you want to do a route yourself, you haven't got to just do it with no AI. So I could have spawned the Flying Scotsman. Thing is, again, once all my DLC comes across, all my trains come across. So I could have spawned anything diesel and gone back the other way. So it almost means that you can just go up and down the same route, just get the end. Or does it actually take you to the menu? Will it take me back to the menu when I get to this point, or will it just let me carry on? So in theory, you could just stay on one line constantly. So if you're the sort that you wanted to go up and down a line, you could put your train in, go up and down the line, or go up the line, despawn the train you're in, put another train in, come back. Or I'm guessing I could just turn around, go in, get in the other cab of this. Oh, that's interesting. Select the other end of the line and it should reroute me. Right, there we go. It's taking me off here, look, because that's the route I set. Yeah, it definitely seems better in DX12. So let's see what happens down here then. So it's put me off down here. Oh yeah, that was a bit too bumpy, that, wasn't it? The whole flipping front of the train went up in the air. Objective complete. Okay. And it just sits me here. Right, so now what I can do, if I press 9, set path, and now I can set it again to somewhere else that I want to go. Blimey, that's a long way, isn't it? So I'm guessing this is going to be Grantham then, isn't it? Yeah, platforms are going to be here. So if I set it as here, there we go, stop at Grantham, platform 4, 20 miles. So I've got the green, because in theory there should be another train behind me that's then going to... It won't. I'm just going to hold them up now, aren't I? Yeah, I do like free roam. Because, yeah, you could just get to the other end, set your destination back, and you can set multiple destinations. You can set go vias. I really hope that they do label the stations better. Look on the map, see if there's a train behind. Oh, that's a good point. Nothing. No, nothing behind me. So whether I've actually confused the AI behind me then. I'm not bothered by photo mode, if I'm honest. I'm not one for taking pictures of... I don't like 4,000 screenshots like you do, Crispy. Hang on, so we've got to rejoin the main line at some point. Because it's got us routed here. See, this is where it would be good for us to... well, that was a yellow. So is it going to put us back on the main line further down here? See, it would have been cool now if we'd have been overtaken. But I'm guessing it's giving us the greens and it's going to put us back on the main line. I quite like that. I do like the fact that it will just route me where I want it to route me. So, you know, you could set this into a siding somewhere. You can set this down a bit of track you're not supposed to go down. Yeah, that's got the red. So that, the main line stopping to allow us to rejoin it, I'm guessing, down here. Oh, no, it's train going another way. So this is where I was hoping as well that there were more stations on this route, but there isn't. So that 158 service would have been a bit more enjoyable, but it's all you can do in the 158. It's pretty much what we've done with this, is just go between Peterborough and Grantham. And that's got the green again. Okay, I'm confused. Because we wouldn't have been running on this line, would we? Is this the freight line? Is that why we've only got an 80 limit? Interesting. That's got a flashing green. What's a flashing green? It's probably the regional line. Yeah. I just set on it to go, but because I set this and it took me off the main line, I think you could have some fun with this. You could try and get yourself into really awkward situations and see what it would do. Oh, so it's a flashing green. You could do 140. That's just solid there now. See, there's nothing behind us though. We've had trains go the other way. In theory, by now, something would have... It means the next 3 blocks are clear. Oh, there you go. I would have loved it if something would have come past. I almost want to see something behind me. Because in reality, if I was on a slow line, the faster trains would come past me. Tomorrow night, by the way, going to be back with more of this, where we will be trying diesels and things up and down here. Thursday night we got some OMSI. Friday night we're playing with our balls in Golfing with Idiots. Saturday night back with some trucking and tunes. Song starting with the letter T, I think, this week for tune. And then Sunday afternoon back on the farm. So lots of stuff coming up this week. Oh, I hear something. There you go. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, colour me impressed. So I think when you do Peterborough to Grantham in the 158, this is the line you'll go on. You won't go on the main line, so you don't hold everything up. Yeah, that's cool. I'm happy now. Stevie has a grin on his face. I was hoping that was going to be the case, but I didn't know if me being here was confused. Well, that shows that putting another train in free roam, the AI just works itself out. It just works around you. Which still means, does that mean we're going to get multiplayer in Train Sim World 5? Is this a test bed to see what happens if you get a couple of other trains shoved in the mix? What route am I doing? Peterborough to Doncaster, but I've shoved a 323 on it. So 12 miles to go. I don't think we're going to get passed by another train. That's got a single yellow. We've got the green. At some point, we're going to have to rejoin the main line to go into Grantham. Oh, yeah, this makes it more interesting. Could you imagine just chucking a random train into, like, London to Brighton and just letting the AI work it out? I think that'd be hilarious. Or Pacer. Or when we get the Pacer. Yeah, I like free roam. Free roam good. You know how to put the Scots on there and see how it deals with it. I think it works better when you've got like two lines, so you know that one line's going one way, one line's going the other way. So you get off your train going south, you spawn a train in on a train going north and go the opposite direction. So I think coming into Brighton, it'd be interesting to see with stations like Brighton if it will let you put a train on one of the other platforms, and if you're able to get yourself back onto the main line. Because in theory, it will work out the switching for you, which is what it did for me back then. And you can add multiple destinations in. So I could have set Grantham and then somewhere else. Right, we've got 75.
Oh, yeah.
Zero call. Thanks very much for the follow. Yeah, so at some point we are going to have to rejoin that main line. Are we going to get overtaken by another train? A 77 gig update. Good thing is that once it's all over, in theory, you should be able to remove Train Sim World 3. So that will give you some space. I'm going to keep them both on for a little while. Is there any carrier mode or only sandbox? No, I'm in a sort of sandbox mode. Well, it's timetable run, but I've shoved a different train in. Oh, you've already removed Train Sim World 3. Brave. Actually, I've got my laptop running downstairs with Steam on, so downstairs that should be installing. You've just removed Train Sim World 2 today. Eek. I got removed a long time ago. Right, so that's got double yellows on the main line. We've still got the green here with a 75 limit. I don't think we're going to be passed by anything else. We'll see though. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking the idea now. Right, that's got a single yellow. So the next one's red for the main line. I really want to just chuck a train on a really busy route now and see what happens. So yeah, London to Brighton or Great Western Express. Stick a 150 into another platform at Paddington and go to Reading. Right, so we've got 70 coming up. Unless this takes us right into the platform that... Oh, there we go. Ah, that's why the main line got a red then. So we're down to 2 tracks. So now we're holding up the main line. Oops. So yeah, this is going to be slowing down traffic behind us now. Ah, we had to come across that because of the tunnel. Oh yeah, this is cool. It could be whether they may need to update the game before the DLC came across. Yeah, that could have been the case. Right, so 4 miles to go to Grantham. Yeah, I thought free roam was going to be interesting, but I think it's more interesting seeing what the AI does. And I always want to try out the pathing and see where it will let you go. Certainly on things like Southeastern high speed, if it'll let you do one of those branch lines and take you into somewhere where you shouldn't be. You know, what if you set it somewhere where you've got to turn around? How's that going to work? So could you go off on one of the end of those branch lines at Southeastern high speed, set the terminus as destination 1 and set the other end of Southeastern high speed as destination 2, so you do both bits of the line? Is that going to be possible? I'm guessing so. Right, we got a 25 limit coming up. We got a yellow. So we'll slow it down. Oh god, we got a red. What's in front of us then? Oh, it could be that train. No, that train overtook us a long time ago. Free yourself up some space then, Crispy. Yeah, once everything works in Train Sim World 4, I will uninstall Train Sim World 3. Right, so here's our red. Or are we waiting for a train to come in? Are we going to be overtaken by something? Is it going to hold us? No. Okay. That was the answer. Oh yeah, you can have some great fun with this, trying to set really awkward bits of pathing, can't you? I don't know how it would work if you set it as a siding that you can't easily get to. Like, what if you set it down there? What would it do? Oh, braking. That's definitely slow approach. Because this isn't... Oh, I see. Yeah. If I'd have set it for the other platform, it would have brought me straight in, look. But because I've set it for the platform on the left here, that isn't the one that the Zoomers normally use. So it's brought me in on what I'm guessing would be the regional platform. That's because that's where I clicked, but, you know. So in theory, the high-speed stuff could still come through and onto the main platform. That's quite cool. Ah, so the 158s come on here. Okay. Well, I clicked the right place then. That's interesting. Is this free roam? Yes. So, but I'm in a timetable because I got out the 800. So what I could do, I was about to end, but what I can do is I can now click on my train, set path, and I can now click to go somewhere else. So in oh God, where does that go? Right. So if I wanted to randomly go down this branch line where I shouldn't be going. Right, there you go. I shouldn't be going down there because the route doesn't go down there. But I can now just click there and in theory, off I go. It'll set the signals, it'll set the points, and you can just click anywhere you want to go. So yeah, we'll do this before we end. So I did start later this evening, I know, but we will have a proper play around tomorrow with stuff on this line. But yeah, I think free roam is going to be really interesting to have a play around with. That's very bouncy. Jesus Christ, just see that. Okay, yeah, that's a bit Yeah, I think we need to work on those physics. See, and the AI is just carrying on. So I'm not really affecting them. Yeah, and I shouldn't be going down here. Nothing should be going down here. Wanderless. 17 months wanderless. That's many, many of the months. Thank you very much indeed. You will one day find it. It will be there somewhere. So yes, we just picked a random point down a track to the side to go to, and it's letting me go there. Well, in theory, I should be joining the main line again. So I'm guessing it's not. I'm guessing it's going to take me off down here. Whereas it should be straight ahead to join the main line. But hopefully it sets that. Yes, it does. Off down here where I shouldn't go. So where does this line go then? Wow, yeah, those physics. That's a bit bouncy. How's Train Sim World 4? Okay, I think it's going to get better. I think once all the stuff ports across from 3, it's going to get better. Okay, this is quite a high-speed route then. The fact that, hang on, we've got no overhead now. How's this train actually working? No. There we go. I went off map. That's probably a good time to end then, isn't it? Yeah, that's as far as I could go. But yes, tomorrow night then, we will come back. Updates finished. All your DLCs are there. Yes, mine will update as soon as I exit this. Tomorrow night then, we will come back and do some more East Coast Mainline. And we will play with some Diseasely action going up and down there. 158s and HSTs, etc, etc. But there we go. Yeah, slightly shorter stream because I started later waiting for everything to come across. Tomorrow will be normal time. I'll try and start at 6 if I can. So there we go. Thanks to you in chat then for keeping me company throughout this. I do think there is a bit of a future in this. We can have some fun indeed. So thanks to you lot. And thanks to this lot as well. So Zero Cool for the follow, Artful and Oneless for resubscribing. One of those thanks to Skippy. Thank you very much indeed. There we go then. I'll be back tomorrow night for some more of this. If you've got it, enjoy it. Post some screenshots in the Discord. Let's see the most random train on the most random route in the most random place in the next 24 hours. Post something in the Discord. Let's see what you can do. I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.